Nicholas Moore is ready for round two, fighting the criminal charges against him in the 2020 Agana Heights drive-by shooting. Jury selection underway in the Superior Court of Guam. Defense attorney Mike Phillips.
Your client still maintains his innocence.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, we've asked the court to dismiss the case because the prosecution is no longer calling their star witness. The one witness that they said actually saw everything, Mr. Salone, who testified to the opposite. He said he was the shooter, not my client.
Where is Salone?
Well, we don't know. He's under a plea agreement to testify here, but neither the prosecution or the court so far are requiring that he honor that agreement. And so you have a person that fired at people and he received probation because he said he was going to testify in the trials, but he's a no-show.
Moore is on trial for a drive-by shooting that left another man injured. The government's witness, Navy sailor Eric Salone, testified during Moore's trial held last year. Salone testified Moore opened fire first, then later stating this.
They had the window down and I shot once, and Nick shot once. And that was it.
Who fired first?
Me, Nick, I don't know.
Okay.
Defense at the first trial poking holes at Salone's testimony. The case led to a mistrial after multiple delays. Now defense wants the case tossed as Salone is not expected to show up for Moore's retrial.
He's a no-show because, quite frankly, Mr. Lujan was able to prove that he was the one that fired the shot, and he all but admitted that, and so that's the reason for the no-show. Our real concern and disappointment is the prosecution would just say, well, we'll try and convince the jury that he's guilty in another way, and so that's what that was all about.
This could negatively impact what the jury deliberates then if they don't hear from that star witness, is what you're arguing.
That and the fact that the prosecution knows it and they're going forward with it, and they know that Salone said that even he said that they fired that shot, he did, in self-defense because people were coming up to them. And so they've decided they don't want the jury to hear that part.
In court today, prosecuting attorney Grant Olin telling Judge Alberto Tolentino they do not need Salone to prove this case, adding the victims in the alleged shooting are still expected to take the witness stand. Trial is expected to begin at the end of this month. It could take 3 to 4 weeks for parties to present their arguments to the jury.